Set against the backdrop of the Western Front during the First World War, Before Dawn tells the poignant and powerful story of Jim Collins, played by Levi Miller, a humble young man from the Australian outback. Living a quiet life on a remote sheep farm with his family, Jim feels a restless call to something greater. When the opportunity to enlist with the ANZAC forces arises, he volunteers, driven by youthful idealism, a sense of duty, and the belief that the war will be over by Christmas. Upon reaching Europe, Jim is thrust into the chaos of trench warfare, a brutal and unforgiving environment far from the adventure he imagined. The muddy trenches of the Western Front are a hellish landscape of cold, filth, and constant danger. With each passing day, Jim witnesses the horrors of war, the deafening artillery barrages, the senseless deaths of friends, and the mental and physical toll on everyone around him. Jim's transformation is slow but profound. The young farmer becomes a hardened soldier as he forms bonds with fellow comrades, including a cynical sergeant who teaches him the harsh realities of survival, and a wide-eyed recruit who reminds him of his former self. These relationships provide fleeting moments of humanity amid the despair. Haunted by guilt over decisions made in battle, especially one incident where his hesitation costs a fellow soldier his life, Jim begins to question the meaning of the war and his role in it. The film devotes attention to the psychological cost of warfare, showing how courage and trauma are often indistinguishable in combat. The story builds toward the Battle of the Hindenburg Line in 1918, a key offensive that would become one of Australia's most legendary military victories. In this climactic sequence, Jim must make a life-altering decision, to retreat to safety or risk his life rescuing a wounded comrade under heavy fire. The moment becomes a test of everything he has learned about sacrifice, bravery, and the price of silence. As the war ends and Jim prepares to return home, he is no longer the same boy who left. He carries the memories of fallen friends, the burden of survival, and the scars, both visible and invisible, of a war that changed a generation.